I'm live. Okay, let's just see if I can get this right. Yeah, there we go. I'll just wait for the notifications to go out. So if you're watching this on the catch up, as I call it, you may want to fast forward for the first minute or so, because it will literally just be me sat here waiting for people to join. Looks like we've got our first person joining. Let's just put the live chat on. There we go. Say hi if you're in the chat, and I'll say back, hi there. Sayonara more, how are you? Looks like we've got two people. Hello DBG, you've made it to a live stream. I'm just giving, hi Becca. I was just watching your intro video, Becca, very good. I really need to do an intro video. Yeah, I finally, right. Hello Kerry Ann, we've got Kerry Ann as well. Today I am going to do a car boot haul. I'm going to be looking slightly right at my laptop just because I've worked out all the prices and everything on there. So if you see me looking to the right, I'm looking at the laptop screen. But yeah, I've been to the oh, thank you. Yeah, good, thanks for that, saying more. Is that it? It is indeed. Do you know, I was thinking of you when I put this on DBG. Just using screen share, but it won't upload. What program are you using, Becca, to upload stuff in? Because I use, for the sales stuff that I'm doing with the screen share, I use Flashback by Blueberry Software, and that seems to do the trick. I've just done a sales update video now that's live on the channel if anyone's not had a chance to check it out. But yeah, that was done using that. Hi Richard, how are you? Free cam. I've not come across free cam. Sun is shining onto me. Alright, let me just shut the curtains. How's that? I get to see my me a bit better. Hi Kirstine. It is Kirstine, isn't it? I am pronouncing it right, aren't I? I'm useless at pronouncing people's names. Anyway, who wants to see a car boot haul? I just eBay at the minute, but I am starting FBA next month, hopefully. Yeah, first week in March, I've got a week off, so I'm planning to spend that sourcing, watching loads of YouTube videos, setting up my account, and then get my first shipment in. That's all sort of going to happen in the first full week in March, so I'll try and document how I get on with that. We shall see how it goes, but hopefully it'll be another thing. Not much to cover. Yeah, sorry to hear that. I today went to a new to me car boot. It was a bit closer to home than my normal car boot. Well, I say my normal winter car boot, because that's like an 80-mile round trip normally that I have to do for that. This one was about 10 miles from home. The last time I went there, they only had 2 stores. Yeah, I don't know what part of the UK you in, DBG, because obviously you've left the Emerald Isle, no longer getting proper Guinness. I attempted to show the logo then. So yeah, I think it depends where you are. Yeah, 80 miles, it's a good little, it's worth it though, because I've always picked up some good stuff from there. Have I been to the one in Rill? No, I haven't been to the one in Rill yet. I think about it. You're still in Ireland. Oh, okay. Northern Ireland, I take it, or is it the Republic? I don't know. For some reason, I got it into my head that you were in Newcastle for some reason. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, I've gone to a tangent. Yeah. So I went to this new car boot. It's not new, but it's new to me. Republic, proper island, good. Next time I come there, I need a tour guide. It's massive. Well, it was when I went. Fair enough. I'll have a look into that. Just the whole idea of going to Rill, though. My fondest childhood memories of Rill are sort of playing in the sewage on the beach. So, yeah. But I should try it. But yeah, anyway, this new car boot, not new, new to me car boot, about 10 miles from home. Last time I went there was maybe 2 stalls there. So I thought, I can't be bothered with this. But I'd heard, I'm part of a sort of Facebook group for North Wales, and I'd heard that the stalls had sort number of stalls there had picked up. So I thought, do you know what? I can't be bothered doing a long drive today. I'll just go to this local one. If I pick anything up, great. If I don't, there's a house clearance shop in the town that it's at anyway, where I sometimes source stuff from. So, I could always go there for a look. So I went there, and I am so glad that I did. It goes to show that always, if there's a car boot on, always give it a try, because I picked up some great stuff. First item, which I will get now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit it in the camera shot. Let me just move this. I'll be back momentarily. Try not to talk too much about it while I'm gone. Yeah, this. Oh, have I missed some chat there? I'll come back to that in a minute. This big bag here is full of a silver PS2, which comes with a silver PS2 controller and a black one. Oh, goodness me, I'm knocking my breakfast over. It comes with silver and black PS2 controllers, 4 SingStar microphones, and 6 SingStar games. It is working. I've just tested it all out. So yeah, there's a few SingStar games there. So I paid up on it. Cost £20 for the entire bundle, but checking the trading value on CEX, just for the PS2 and the 2 controllers, get me £20 back straight away. So then I could sell the SingStar stuff as a separate bundle again for £15 or so. So there's a nice little profit in there. The reason I mentioned taking it to CEX and trading it in and possibly picking up a slight profit from them is because it stinks of cigarette smoke. This is a horrible smell, and so I'm going to have to either try and clean it up and get rid of that. Hi Sufa. Yeah, I'm going to have to try and clean it up and get rid of all of the smell, or just take it into CEX, get a quick sort of £5 profit on it, sell the SingStar stuff separately, and make a quick sort of £15 return. So I'm just debating whether to do that at a minute, but yeah, £20, it's all right. And if it didn't smell, it would be £45 worth of stuff there. But we'll see what I do with that. I can't feature CEX on a sales video, but yeah, that was okay. That was my first purchase of the day, and then wandered around a bit more, picked up this Pictionary, Disney Pictionary. Had a quick look at it. It cost £1, and I thought, oh, contents are sealed, because these, I don't know if you can see, but these are sealed. So I thought I'd have that for £1. But then it turns out not all of the contents are sealed, and some of the contents are missing. So I'm probably just going to break that and sell that for spares. It's only £1 anyway, so no real problems there. And then the next item was this Rat Race vintage board game by Waddington's. Yeah, Waddington's. Trying to see if I can see a year on it. I think it's the 1970s edition, but I can't actually see a year on it. Ooh, and it's in French as well. Oh, it's in French and English. But yeah, those have sold for sort of between £15 to £18 on eBay, and that cost me 50p. Still need to check whether it's complete, but it should give me a decent profit. I don't know if I mentioned now, but I'm trying to focus on stuff that gives me at least £10 profit after fees and postage. Part of my new sourcing strategy of quality over quantity, because I've just got far too much stuff in the house now. I need to get rid of it all. So I'm only investing in higher value stuff. I'm lucky enough that I've been searching for so long and doing loads of research that I found a clothing supplier recently bought. So it looks like DBG clothing is your niche then. You should get some of these Guinness tops to do well. I mean, I spent a fortune on this one at the airport in Dublin. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, but yeah, the charity shops can be quite expensive. Where Richard lives, though, there's about 5 billion resellers there, so I'm not surprised they're putting the prices up. You got like Steve Green and various other lovely chaps there. So you go to Home Bargain, yeah, Rat Race 70s to 80s, yeah, definitely. So you go to Home Bargains a lot. The only thing I've picked up from B&M Bargains, I've moved it. It was just here. Was a Arrow Felicity smoke figure for £1 that I've currently got listed for £14.99, which is above the going rate. But I always aim high when I list, and usually I get it as well. Because I just think it's about the quality of your listings helps really. When I went on Holes and Wells, you should come down to Wrexham, DBG. We've got a chat. If you see me charity shop videos, we have some good stuff around here that you can pick up. It depends what part of North Wales you go to, or South Wales if you go there. Anyway, we've done the PS2, we've done the board games. Next, got a bread and butter pickup for me. A vintage Airfix model. It's unstarted. Box is open, but I suspect actually largely because the sellotape has perished after decades. But yeah, it's all there. It cost me £2. Everything from the next, all of the rest I'm going to show you is all from the same seller actually. One of my contact. Yeah, come to Chester DBG. Come do a tour of Chester with me. We can film it. We can get those lovely dulcet Irish tones on the YouTube. I'll in no way do it covertly. Anyway, I got diverted. Yeah, so the next few things are all from the same chap. He's just selling off his collection. I've bought from him before. He's got so much sort of die cast and Airfix models and whatever else. He's a motorbike sort of clothing and accessories reseller. So he's normally at the car booth selling off motorbike stuff, and he's got an eBay shop and everything. But he's also got his sort of private collection of die-cast and Airfix stuff and whatever else that he sells off. So he usually gives, he knows his value because he obviously is a reseller, but he usually gives me a reasonable enough price on it. So this was £2, and this should go for between £14.99 and £19.99 including shipping. So happy with that. And then I picked up another Airfix model because he started off with his Airfix models. Because I know we market when it comes to these. It's a bread and butter for me. So I got this, another vintage piece, a Handley Page Halifax B3 bomber. That cost me, he charged me £4 for that one. And that will probably go for, I'm going to aim high on it. There's one that's unopened that's going for £29.99 at the minute, plus postage on eBay. I am going to list mine at £24.99. It's unstarted. I listed £24.99 including postage, but it'll probably go for around £20. But I'll be happy with that if I get close to 25. And then he had something a market that I've not gone into really before. He had these boxed. I've sold die-cast vehicles before, but always unboxed ones that I've got experience of. But I've never gone for these sort of boxed corgi models really. I've sold a couple of 176 00 gauge scale sort of trucks to go with model railways, but these sort of military corgi models are new to me. So he had loads of them from his collection. And he was sort of asking about, you know, between £10–15 a pop for each one. It's a bit high for me normally, but taking into account that you've got to spend high to make the profit, I think really. I looked at him, then I walked away and I did a little bit of research, and I could see, you know, just quickly on the phone that it'd probably get at least £30. So I thought I'll go on these because there's not much else there that's for sale. So I picked up 3 models from him, and I'm really pleased that I did actually. I think I picked up the best 3 from what he had. But I've got this Corgi Unsung Heroes Vietnam Series 2 150 scale. What is it? It says on it. It's a M35 Owl Juice and a half 2.5 ton truck. It's upside down, which doesn't help. Can't really see it. But yeah, picked that up. That one was £10, and I haven't sold it. What am I talking about? I've seen sales on this go up to about £60, maybe 65. So for the £10, I'm probably going to aim for £59.99, including shipping initially, and we'll see where we end up. But I reckon I'll get at least 40 for that. So really pleased with that pickup. And then he was under the impression when he's selling to me that the tanks were worth more. So he's charging more for his tanks. So I've got this tank here. Paid £15 for it. And it is an M48 A3 Patron. Again, part of the Corgi Unsung Heroes range. It's paid £15 for it. This is probably worth about, I'm pushing it if I go for £44.99 including shipping. It'll probably go for about £35 to £40. But still decent profit in it. So still happy with the pickup. But yeah, just bizarre that he thought that this was worth more than the truck when he was selling it to me. So he knew full well it was going to end up on eBay. And then I got another tank, which is this one here. This is Corgi Forgotten Hero series again, but this is Adversaries, whatever that means. And it's a T-34-85 tank from the Korean War. All these have got their certificate of authenticity and whatever else that comes with them. They've never been out of the box. Boxes are a bit worn from storage, but they're in mint condition, the actual vehicles. And yeah, this is probably about £55 including shipping, and it cost £12 for that. So some really good pickups there. Really pleased. That was it. I was only there probably about 3/4 an hour at most. It was freezing and it was foggy, and yeah, so I didn't really want to stay there for long. But I think everything I've got there, you know, we could be looking at well over £200 worth of sale value from about £60 investment. You know, profit wise, I'm going to more than double my £60 that I spent. So for a 45-minute sort of stroll around the car boot, you know, I'm really pleased with the pickups there and the quality. And I think that those Corgi vehicles will probably sell quite quickly. The Airfix certainly will. I always manage to sell that on its first cycle. So the Airfix sells, and maybe the board games, I've covered me car boot expenditure, and then the vehicles are sort of pure profit on top of it then. So I'm pleased with that. Nice little haul. Did you look at it for back? Well, sort of. I looked up one of them before buying, and as I say, I thought that was going. I could see it was going unboxed for about £30. So I knew with the boxes and everything that he had with them in the condition, they would go for more. I didn't look up the last one I picked up, which was this one, which is £12, but it's got a great profit in it. He's got some more as well. He's coming back there next week. So I'm probably going to go to my usual car boot. Opens next week for the first time since they closed it for lambing season apparently, even though I've never seen any sheep or lambs there. But anyway, it reopens, the usual car boot reopens next Sunday. So I'm going to go there first, and then I'm going to pop across to this other one and see if he's still got some vehicles left, and if he has, probably just buy the lot of what he's got left off him and just do him a deal on the whole set, because you know, I'm going to make money on those. They're sort of about from about 2000, 2001, so nearly 20 years old. So in that condition, real good collector's market. So really pleased with that. Yeah, I don't know how everyone else has gotten on today. I don't know if anyone else has been to the car boot. I know Richard mentioned going there, but not been able to get much. What are the car boots like over in Ireland, DBG? Did he have sort of big car boots there, or is it just a thing that we seem to go mad for here? Because I know in America they have these sort of yard sales, and I've been watching some of the videos of people going around those and doing pickups. Seems to be actually a lot like Nick Hill's garage sale. No, they're obviously all traders and knockoffs. Yeah, we get that a bit at our car boots, our local car boots as well. Lots of traders. I mean, this guy I bought most of my stuff from's a trader by trade. Brilliant joke there, possibly. Anyway, yeah. So, but he trades more in motorcycle gear, and his motorcycle gear he's asking nearly full retail for. So I never really buy it from him. He knows his prices, but yeah, he was just keen to free up some space in his house, so he's selling off some of his collection of stuff that has been sat in the loft for years apparently. You know, sometimes they'll spin you these stories, but I know, you know, I felt sort of quite convinced that he was being genuine in it, and the prices he was asking were, although high, quite reasonable. Lots of knockoff hoodies and trainers there this morning. Yeah, when the big one opens up again, there'll be we have some Romanians there who was selling knockoff trainers, knockoff clothing, all sorts of stuff. And I'm like looking at the price, and you know they're charging £3-4 for a t-shirt or whatever, and you know maybe £15 for a hoodie and £20 for some trainers. But I know I could walk 2 stores down and pay £1 for a genuine one. It's hardly been worn, so I don't really see how they're making any money unless people are just genuinely assuming that they're real things. But then a couple of charity shops this morning, got a couple of things. Interestingly, oh, hang on, this is gone. Interestingly, enough person who likes prices at weekends. Yeah, it does seem to depend on who's sort of working there as to what prices they put on them. And my favourite charity shop, which featured in my charity shop village tour that I did the other day, that is on the YouTube if you've not had a chance to check it out yet. That's they have different people who price things, and I know if I go there on say a Monday, I'm going to get better bargains than if I go there on a Saturday, just because the person who prices them does differently. Currently on my way back. Oh, how you Deal City? Yeah, I'll catch you later. Hope you're doing well at the car boot. I'll look forward to seeing you all. Yeah, the prices can be all over the place. So you know they can price stuff on a Monday cheaper than they would have priced it for on a Saturday. And it's like just because there's a different person doing it. So I don't know how that works, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, that was the haul. Not the biggest haul, but the profit is big, and that's the key thing now. You know, gone are the days where I would fill my entire car full of stuff, get it home, make a decent profit, but have to spend ages listing and cleaning stuff. Now it's all about just getting a few pickups, but of really good quality that I don't have to do much with to get them ready for sale, if anything. And I've got, as I say, more than a £10 profit on each item. So learning as I'm going. If you're a new reseller, there's absolutely nothing wrong with starting off with lower profit stuff and building up your business that way. That's how I started, and now I've just got into the position where I've got the money to invest in bigger and better things, as it were. So yeah, that's it. Unless there's any questions anyone wants to ask, I will probably call it a day there, but we'll give it a minute just for anyone to type anything that they want to pop there in the chat. If not, thank you all for watching, and I'm sure I'll see you all again soon. I've done an eBay sales update as well. How long did it take me? It took me, I say, including getting there, going there, and coming back, less than an hour really. No worries. Cheers, Si. You take care, mate. Yeah, probably less than an hour. It's only a small car boot. I mean, there were only about 15 stores there. If I did, I don't know if I've been reselling. I've been reselling since July last year. Although I did have a brief period where I sold a couple of cars, but the less said about that, the better. How long to get? Oh, to where I am now? Oh, about since July, as I say. So, what are we in now? February. So 2 months, 5 months, about 7 months. So yeah, pleased. The business is self-sustaining. You know, the house is full of stock as well. Like literally, there's, I won't say the amount in terms of value, but there's, I could definitely open up my own store. There's loads of stuff. So yeah, I've acquired a lot of stuff. I've just started getting into clothing. I've got Manny the Mannequin now. So I've got boxes full of clothing that needs listing now. All good quality stuff that's going to make me some money. Hey Corey, how are you? Your free Legos arrived. Excellent. Well done. Carry on. I have been employed nearly 2 years. Ready to self-employed in April. Yeah, that's my dream as well. That is Sean, going self-employed with it. I want to get, my challenge for the next financial year is to get the business to the stage where I can draw out a salary from it of £1,000 a month. That'll be primarily eBay, but also a bit of Amazon as well, and gradually building up that Amazon. And I think that's achieved towards the end of the year. I think I should be hitting that £1,000 a month target. And if that goes well, the following year I want to try and double that. And if I succeed in doubling that, that's when I've got that decision to make then about going full time. So a couple of years time, you could be looking at a full-time reseller. What would want as turnover to justify 1k a month? I'd be happy with 5k a month turnover. But realistically, if I hit 4k a month, I draw out £1,000 a month, no problem. Obviously I pay tax on that and everything, you know, so it would be what, 20%, it would be £800 probably a month after the tax and everything. But yeah, that's I think it's just dependent on what you can source and the profit margins you make on it, really, as to how well you can do, as you know yourself. So yeah, DBT had said something there. I've missed it. I'm properly since June last year. Selling from Ireland. It's been much difficult to have it. Yeah, never compare yourself anyway, DBG. Never compare yourself, because you know, we don't know what other people have, experiences other people have gone through, and you know, for every successful reseller, there's probably 2 or 3 that are not successful. So if you're making a success of it now, then that's the only thing that matters, really. My haul yesterday, £60. There's about 1, 2. Yeah, I've seen you. I saw your book that you sent a picture of earlier. That was over £100 alone. So yeah, definitely get into Amazon. I recommend anyone go FT. Yeah, both Richard and his brother Derek. Derek is a tap peddler on YouTube, if you've not followed him yet. Now full-time people. Richard uses a brilliant stock control system as well, called his Head. You can earn 12,500 a year before you pay tax in April. Yeah, I'm working full-time as well, so I've got to sort of take that into account. So everything I earn is taxable, basically. I'm only comparing the way yeah, eBay Ireland. Have you tried doing the Amazon as well? I don't know what Amazon Ireland is like, DBG, but you know, if their FBA is anything like ours, then it's definitely worth doing. It would take hours yeah, just Corey just sort of going. And in this bag one of number 100 bags, I have got this. Could take a long time, but could be worth doing. It'd be interesting to see it. No, I hate Amazon. Is that sort of personal experience of selling on it, or is it just it in general? I know the fees can be quite high and quite a challenge. I struggle sometimes to find stuff now. I've got too much listed, so my listed pile has grown too high. So I'm gonna have to on my week off. I'm gonna have to reorganise everything and do it, and actually put a proper stock control system in place. I think. Yeah, get on the SKUs definitely. So yeah, that's one of my challenges. Because I did have a couple of things that I've struggled to find recently. So I have been relying on. I've got an organisational system, but when you've got, say, 500 computer games, it's still difficult to find that one. Keeper now charge. Have a look at here and say, yeah, I've heard the Keeper are charging now. So yeah, that's disappointing. I've heard the online arbitrage can be quite lucrative on FBA as well. I think there's stuff like BuyBot Pro and whatever you can use for that. But that's initially I'm just going to focus on books, to be honest. And maybe there'll be a few other things in the house as well that I've got that I'll put on it. Learned the hard way. Didn't wait till it took me over an hour to find stuff. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, difficult putting a system now. Yeah, I don't doubt that at all. That could be another video. How have I managed to go from the massive pile to actually having an organised system? We shall see. Anyway, yeah, we've been on for half an hour. I don't want to take any more of your valuable time. Time is listing and money. And I need to do both. Well, do listing and earn money. So I'm going to head off and do some listing now. Hope you all have a great day. I've got for those who've been watching the take a week off for listing. I had a week off for listing last week. Just still didn't do anything. I've got for those who've been following the £3,000 charity shop challenge, I've now got another £50 to reinvest. So I shall be doing probably another live charity shop haul at some point. That'll be my next live next week, possibly, to show what I've picked up with a £50 budget. But not sure what day that's going to be yet, because I've got a couple of trips away with work. But yeah, that's going well as well. Anyway, thanks all for watching. Pleasure speaking with you all, and I shall see you all on the chats soon. Let's close this off now. Cheers, thanks Richard. Enjoy your day, DBG. Right.